song is called Get Your Papers.
Get Your Papers. Get Your Papers. Inspired by a bootmaker from Oklahoma that had a shop in Hell's Kitchen in New York City where I used to take my boots to get resold. And he lived with another bootmaker gal, and I thought they were married, but he insisted she ain't got her papers on me, and she never will get her papers on me. So that kind of stuck. It's kind of about two people that are living together, but, you know, are too proud to
Sign the
hitched.
papers.
Yeah. Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2. You can use your charm, but you got a tough sell. Trying to keep the dying from going to hell. Well, you can use your horn. Well, they'll hook me, I know. Well, they'll poke and pale off where you tell me where to go. Well, you can burn out all the stars in the sea, but you won't ever get your papers on me. You can chain me to your family tree, but you won't ever get your papers on me. You can wind me up, you can follow me down, you can keep your naked on, tag along all over town. Well, you can hide my smoke, you can pour out my drink, but I will turn and bubble and brew it in the kitchen sink. Well, you can throw me just as far as you see, but you won't ever get your papers on me. Yeah, you will strand me up the shape of a T, but you won't ever get your papers on me. Well, you can scrape and bow, spend the night on the ground. You can simper and whimper and weep without making a sound. Well, you can sell me out, all the debt that I owe. You can flip your trigger and take your gun into my home.
So we're here with the Defibulators, who are touring around California looking for good tacos, and
Taco tour.
the taco tour of 2014.
Mm-hmm.
I caught up with you guys at South by Southwest and saw your showcase there, a Brooklyn showcase down in Austin, Texas.
Sort of Brooklyn.
Sort of Brooklyn. And you guys just rock the house. You play sort of alt country music is kind of the best, maybe, or the most fitting way to describe your sound, what you do. Did you grow up listening to country music, or did you grow up listening to other kinds of music? What was the...
I grew up in Texas, in Fort Worth, so it was always around, and obviously a big part of what, what was going on the radio and stuff. But I wasn't really into country when I grew up there. I was into rock, and I think I learned to play guitar, like listening to my mom's Monkees records and Bob Dylan records. So I was just kind of more into rock and punk and stuff. So it wasn't until I moved to New York City that I started digging deep, into classic country. Somebody told me about George Jones, some guy named George Jones, and yeah, this guy from Jersey was like, you know George Jones, right? You're from Texas, you got to know. It's like, no, I never heard of him. I didn't. I knew Buck Owens. Like I did listen to some Buck Owens back in Texas.
Hee-haw, right?
Yeah. And I'd seen my fair share of hee-haw episodes as a kid, but it wasn't until New York I started really digging deep, and he was playing rockabilly, and we threw a band together and started playing kind of rockabilly country covers, and we're still kind of doing it.
We weren't good at it, and it ended up sounding like this. It's kind of...
Now, as a lead guitar player, where did you, what was the first time you started playing like country licks or that kind of stuff?
That's like a long road. I mean, I started like him, like rock and roll and punk rock kind of stuff actually, and heavy metal, and then my hair fell out. And then at some point I heard, I always kind of played blues stuff too. I always dug that. I had a teacher that, that was like the foundation. And then I feel like it's when I heard Reverend Horton Heat's like first record, that Psychobilly Freak Out, and I could hear that there was a history in it, that I know where it came from. Like, I'm like, wow, it sounded so fresh and exciting, but you could hear that was coming from somewhere I didn't know about, So I got into that, and I feel like that kind of just led to the country thing and weird stuff, and got into jazz as well, and I feel like they all kind of live together a little bit.
Now, there's country western scenes kind of all over the country in every big city, in Boston and New York. Is there something that distinguishes the Brooklyn sort of scene from other places?
Well, there are a lot of southern transports up in New York, so there's a lot of southerners up there, and that's what got it started, I think.
People feeling kind of nostalgic or whatever.
Yeah.
But there's not like a strong tradition of New York country music, So when we got the band together, we could play a show and people wouldn't have like a specific expectation. Like Nashville, there's a specific expectation or frame of reference of what a country band should sound like. In Texas, you got like Towns and Guy Clark. That's sort of singer-songwriter troubadour style of country, and then maybe out here you get more Burrito Brothers or something, But in New York, it was kind of like a blank slate, So we could kind of, throw a bunch of different styles together and kind of, find our sound through that by not trying to fit into a certain specific style of country.
For a while we thought we were going to be a rockabilly band, and then a bluegrass band, and we were just trying to figure out for a while.
Swing, we're kind of just
then
doing
it just
all
became
this stuff together.
Whatever it is that it is now. The song is called Real Slow. We usually dedicate it to the last one at the bar. on me. Don't wanna sleep at the bar. Prefer the back seat of my car. Don't blame me. My heartbreak is real slow. Don't mind me. My heartbreak heals real slow.
Very sweet. That was awesome.